Welcome to your monthly YouTube video. This week we're featuring TRX workouts. So I want to thank Katie for being here. She's going to demonstrate the exercises and I'll kind of cue and discuss how to just modify or amplify the exercises. So first we're going to start out with a 5-minute or a 5 exercise warm up here to get started. If you need longer, take another round maybe through these 5 exercises. So first of all, we're going to start with an alternating reverse lunge. Okay, so she can hold those straps and she'll go reverse lunge. She's alternating side to side. A couple things that we look through here. We're going to go about 30 seconds here, Katie. So knees are over the ankle, they're not going past the toe. She's keeping that chest lifted, side to side. And again, this is a warm up, so it doesn't have to be too deep, right? You can keep it a little less. Just listen to your body on that. And then again, the straps are there to help her a little bit as well, but still the quads are getting warmed up here, okay? About 10 seconds, and then we'll switch it to a second exercise. Be our golf swing. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Now on this golf swing, she's going to send her hips kind of slightly back and she'll swing her torso side to side. So now we're getting to our transverse plane to warm up our core. Okay, so side to side she's working. Again, you find your range of motion here. It doesn't have to be too deep. Whatever feels comfortable. She's finding a slight bend in that opposite leg. The feet are planted. Good. Again, she can find her breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Exhale, twist, inhale to center. About 10 seconds. And you got it, Katie, looking good. We're coming to our hip hinge next. In 3, 2, 1. So she's kind of staying in a similar position, but now she's sending her hips back, and she's going to reach the arms forward. So now she's really going to stretch out those hamstrings. So we're trying to get an overall all-body warm-up here. So again, about 30 seconds. Take it here. And then she's actually, as she's inhaling out, she's actively pressing her hands into the straps. So that helps to activate some of the chest muscles as well as the shoulders. Looking good. Almost there. Yeah, think about sending your hips to the back wall when you're reaching. And then that neck is a long spine, okay? Almost there. In 3, 2, 1. We're gonna get into lateral movements here. They're alternating side lunges. So she's gonna step out. Good. Inhale back to center, or inhale lower, sorry, exhale back to center with that breath. So here, working lateral movements, you want to make sure that the knee is in line with the toe. So it's not caving in, she's doing right in line with that toe muscle. So now we're engaging or warming up the inner thighs. And so we work transverse plane, sagittal, and now we're on the frontal plane, side to side. Looking good, about 10 seconds. Feeling warmer, Katie? Yep. Doing great. We got one more exercise to get here for our warm-up. She'll do squats in 3, 2, 1. Nice job. She's going to find that hip width distance apart, and she's going to sit back into that squat. You can begin. Nice job. Good. So just another one, good one for the quads. You know, if you want to open up the chest, you can always do like a squat to a fly too. We will have that later in the workout, like so. But you can always add that with a little bit more intensity later on. Good. Looking great. Couple more seconds. Driving through those heels, her chest stays lifted. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, Katie. Nice job at home. So now we're going to come into our actual workout part of the workout. So what we're going to do is 45 seconds of an exercise and then a 15-second rest or transition time. We have 9 exercises to get through, okay? And then we're going to repeat them a second time. So I'm going to grab my little timer here. So if you have like an interval timer or app on your phone, it always is nice so you don't have to keep watching the clock while you're doing it. So we get a little of an 8-second countdown in here. We're gonna start with step out squats first as the first movement. So it's great that we got some lateral movement in that first round. So I'm gonna start here, and that's gonna give us 7 seconds. So she's gonna step out squat side to side in 3, 2, 1. First 45 seconds. So again, we're back in that frontal plane. We warmed up the quads through the squats that we just did, and now we're getting lateral movement with it. Looking good, Katie. Chest is lifted. Again, she's tracking those knees in line with the toes, so we're not caving in here. And she's got like a slight bend in the elbows here as her hands are gripping the handles there. Doing great. She's got about 20 seconds. Now you can see a different variation there. She can amplify the exercise by taking a little bit more cardio emphasis, little side to side, little shuffle. Excellent job. Love it. She's going through those toes, a little hop. Looking good. So again, you take your variation. What does your body feel like? What do you need to get out of the exercise? In 4, 3, 2, and rest. Excellent job. Now we're coming to alternating crocodile arms here. So she's gonna lean back and then she's gonna reach and extend one arm at a time like so. Yep. We have about 5 seconds, so I'll give you the rest period yet. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. Open. Inhale, lower. Exhale, open. So we're alternating sides. Now she can make it harder with her feet going a little bit forward so she has to support more of her weight. Or she can stay right where she's at. Looks like a sweet spot here. And then thinking about when she lowers back, she's having her feet, her toes lifted, so she's kind of driving through those heels. And her hips don't fall back. So she's still engaging the core to keep those hips lifted as she lowers back. That looks great. Hands are, palms are facing down as she does this. Looking good. Opening up that chest. About 10 seconds. You got it. Oh yeah, starting to burn. So again, she's getting tired. She can work her feet a little bit farther back if she needed to modify. There you go. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job, Katie. Okay, so now we are coming into our one-legged squat with the left foot. Okay, so this is really good because a lot of times it's hard to do without the strap, so it's nice to have the strap here to help you or assist you a little bit. In 3, 2, 1, begin. So inhale, lower, exhale, up. So you're actually working both quads if you think about it, because this one's staying lifted. Hip flexor as well is kind of kicked on there. Harder to extend the leg all the way out, otherwise you can keep more of a bend in that knee. And again, find your range of motion on that left side. So if it's just a little bit to start, maybe that's it where you need to start. And then you build that strength, and you can get a little lower, like into a pistol squat. Nice job. Yes, excellent. You got less than 20 seconds. You got this, girl. And of course, we'll even out sides to other side next. Doing great. Again, she's keeping that chest lifted. Super important. Inhale, exhale, driving through the heel to lift up. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We're going right over to the other side so we can stay balanced for sides. So again, just modify as you need to here in between. She can just step tap. And then she'll have weight in the right foot this time. And again, knee tracking line with the toe, so we don't want to see it cave in. And you're on 45 seconds. And just notice, one side might be a little bit harder than the other, and that's completely normal, okay? So just adjust. Nice job. Good. Yep, so she can bend it and extend it as she lowers. Find that range of motion. Goal is to get to 90 degrees, but like I said, just take your time getting there. If it's something new that you haven't tried yet, it's really good for balance work as well. About 20 seconds, Katie. You at home, stay with it. Doing great. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's effective. About 8 seconds. Looking good. We're almost there. We're going to take it to a squat to that wide raise next. 2, 1, rest. Good. So like we did a little bit of this in the warm-up, but now since we're warmed up a little bit more, Katie can go a little bit deeper, open up a little bit wider. So we're going to get back muscles here, squeezing the back muscles with that Y. You should find that hip width distance apart. 2, 1, begin. So she inhales to lower, exhale, fly it open. And she's even adding a calf raise on there, which is an awesome variation to that. So you can activate those calves. Good. Inhale, exhale, squeeze, open up into that Y. As if you had something in between your shoulder blades, really think about, with intention, squeezing back, trying to squeeze it in between them. Doing great. And you can see how much lower she's getting in this squat, and that really helps. A lot of times it's really hard to do that on your own with your own body weight, so it's great to have the assistance to amplify it here. About 10 seconds. Again, we're still working those quads and back. Hang on. We got bicep curls next. We're going to a little more upper body. 3, 2, 1, rest. Excellent job. So now we take it to biceps. Very similar thing happens where, depending on how much or how little you want of intensity, is where her feet are going to place. So she's going to be out here and she's going to curl to 90 degrees. And you're on. Okay, yep, good. So she inhales, lengthens out, exhale to 90, inhale, lengthen out. Again, her hips stay lifted, so glutes are somewhat engaged here. And good, and then she's driving through those heels. Excellent. So if you need a little less, walk your feet a little bit farther back so you have less range of motion. Yep, so you can see the difference here. Or if you need a little bit more, you're going a little bit longer, so you have that longer lever. Intensity-wise, think about the lever. How can you shorten it or make it longer? That'll adjust. All right, about 15 seconds, Katie. Hang on here. Great to work that upper body, so we're getting that total workout here. Lower body, upper body. Good. 3, 2, 1, Good, 15 seconds rest. We're going to wide rows. We got a little of that back with the Ys and the squats, but now we're just working the wide rows here. Very similar position once again. Sometimes you'll find that your neck gets a little bit stiff, so just kind of keep it loose as much as you can, and begin. So wide rows, inhale, exhale, pull the elbows back. Inhale like that, exhale, squeeze. Kind of like that W. Good, yep, you got it. Again, just adjusting your feet, a little bit wider, a little bit more narrow. So many different ways to switch it up. If you don't like the wide row, you can certainly do a narrow row as well, where the elbows are coming into your side. Yep, just like that. So no, you can always adjust that too. Still working the back muscles, just a little bit different spots. 15 seconds. Longer intervals are great. They really, it's a great way to challenge the body. But if you need to take an extra rest or a longer rest, take it. Doing great. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. We're actually going to turn over now, so she's going to face away from the TRX. Looking good. So palms going to face out. She's got to roll out here next. She's going to work the core here. 3, 2, 1, begin. So she's going to fly out, kind of looks like a Superman-ish. Inhale, lower back. Inhale out, exhale back. Good. Yeah, so this one again it might take a couple of times just to find the sweet spot here of where your feet need to be. You can also do this from the knees on the mat as well. This is a great way, again, a longer lever, standing. Good, yes. See, as you shake it, you challenge yourself there, really taking that full length out. Reach, 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 reach. Inhale, lengthen. And her core has to engage so much here because she has enough, like the floor, typically we're on our floor, it is stable, right? But here, she's really got to engage that core before, otherwise she'll be rocking side to side essentially. Awesome job. 3, 2, and 1. This makes the perfect transition to come into tricep extensions next. So this is what I love about TRX. You can kind of play with it here where the transitions go seamless, one right to the other. So we got about 5 seconds. We're going to take it to triceps because we got those biceps. Now we have to match the back side of the body. You're on for 45 seconds. So she's gonna, yeah, perfect. Inhale, exhale. This is a great modification where she can bring a knee forward, and that way she's not supporting as much of her body weight there, but it's still effective, right? Then the next option would be for the feet to come together. Yes. And here, no chicken wings, right? So bring your elbows in, keep them narrow. Inhale, bend, exhale, extend. This is a really good burner. I love triceps on the TRX. It's very effective. Less than 20 seconds here, about 15 to go. You got this. Don't lose that breath. Super important to help you here. This is our last exercise, and then we go back and repeat one more time through. So it's great. You get to learn the exercise, and then you own them the second round. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Excellent job. So you can take a little bit longer break here if you need it. Grab a drink or whatnot. We're going to keep going just for time's sake, but again, rest or pause. So we're going to go back to step out squats again. So she's going to go that side to side. Remember that variation here. All right, I'm going to start my timer again. We get a little bit of an 8-second countdown. Again, now you've done it, so adjust as needed. 3, 2, 1, begin. Step out, squat, center. So you can see, you can do this without the TRX, but it just gives you that much more to stay elevated, sending your hips back. I'm able to get a little bit more range of motion. Nice job. And she's starting that little side shuffle here, that little hop side to side. It's great to get a little cardio version with that too. Excellent job. And she's not compensating that form when she picks up that intensity. Nice job, Kitty. And then think about being light on your joints here too. So side to side, you can barely hear her going side to side. She's nice and light on those joints. So it's like that deceleration. Let that jump in. Looking good. About 8 seconds. Hang on. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rock on. All right, we're back to the crocodile arms. So side to side, it's that reach opening here. Catching your breath, 5 seconds. It's a good one. 3, 2, 1. She's back at it. So this is where we open up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Good. Again, keeping those hips lifted. So if she's lowering back and the hips are dropping, we don't want that. So keeping the glutes engaged, keep the hips lifted while you lower back. And she's relaxing those shoulders as best she can, even though they're being engaged in this one. Still a good reminder, just you're not holding unnecessary tension anywhere, trying to feel where you can be a little more efficient in your body. Exhale, nice job. Doing great. Keeping that active tension on the Handles there too really helps. Sometimes you get too much slack and the TRX can kind of make things a little wonky. 5 seconds. You got it. Quad again, okay? So find whichever leg you want to go first. Left we started with first. So she's going to keep that balance, keeping those toes facing forward, knee in line with the toe. And 3, 2, 1, begin. Excellent job. So again, this is your second time through. Can you get a little bit deeper? Can you extend that leg a little bit further? Just getting to that posture, getting a little bit more out of it. Yes, or adding a hop. Why not? A little bit more cardio. I love it. And yeah, maybe do a couple reps. Just a couple. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, just a couple to show. Switch it up, and then just go right back to it. Doing great. 20 seconds to go. Good, she's doing awesome. It's a good challenge for balance, absolutely. Again, you're gonna find that handle length is gonna be different for some of the exercises, so just adjust it, and we'll show you that a little bit later, especially when it comes to core. 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We gotta stay even, so we're gonna go to that right side now. Shake it out, side to side. And again, if those hip flexors are a little too tight, just keep that knee bent when you go down in the single leg. In 3, 2, 1, begin. So it's really good to see from this angle that her knee is directly in line or over her ankle. It's not going past that toe. We want to be good to those joints. Inhale, exhale. When you think about it, your arms are actually working here too, right? They're holding you up a little bit in some of them, adding in that little hop. Good. Nice job, Katie, looks good. Keep at it at home, guys, you're doing great. Stay with it. About 20 seconds here. Another thing is to keep that chest lifted. So if we're hanging too far forward, our balance kind of gets off, so just all stays a nice long line. 10 seconds. Good. We're gonna hit those quads one more time after that with that squat to fly next. Doing great. And rest. Nice job. So that we got that squat and then just opening up to that fly, or that Y, I should say. And then we'll hit the upper body and core again. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe adding that calf raise like she did that first time. Good. Again, maybe it's a challenge of how many reps you can get in. Still, it's good form, but maybe she goes a little bit quicker, or, you know, again, just adjust it as you need to. Got it. Squeeze. Squeezing those back muscles right there, in between the shoulder blades. Getting that. She can even go further. It's almost like a goblet squat. She can go further than that 90 degrees. 15 seconds. Good. Again, she's not compensating. Knees are trekking out of the toes. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, rest. Nice job. All right, we got bicep curls next. So again, she's gonna find those elbows on the shelf, essentially, finding that distance or lever that she wants with her feet. Hitting up her body. Got it, girl.
It's about time.
Oh yeah, all right. And begin. 45 seconds on. So I like the mix of this workout again. You're ready for that upper body when that lower body segment is done there with all those single leg squats and such. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Curl. Go, yep, she's adjusted. Doesn't matter, you can adjust how many times you want. However is gonna make that exercise the most efficient for you. I get the most out of it. Good. Inhale, exhale with effort. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. And again, she could take that split stance here too with the legs too to make it a little less. Yep, exactly. So it wouldn't be as much weight that she'd be supporting. Good, yep, oh, that's all good. Perfect. 3, 2, 1, rest. Excellent job. We got those wide rows one more time, and then we'll turn it around. Or you can do narrow, remember? Or you can do a combination. Why not? You can go here and then up. You choose. All right. In 3, 2, 1, you can begin. So you can see that her palms are down, and then she can rotate them to go narrow. So that's how you could alternate. Good. Nice job. Again, elbows out, and then stick them to your side. Same thing goes, hips always stay lifted. And I really think too, like driving through the heel, keeping your toes lifted, just activates those legs just a little bit more. So it's just a nice little touch. You got it. About 15 seconds, and then we'll turn it over to those reaches out, those roll outs. Good, yeah, she's using that breath as she gets tired. As you fatigue, find your breath. It's really gonna help you there. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We're flipping it on over. She's facing away from the TRX. Now again, your TRX at home might be in between like a door or two, so just be mindful of space and whatnot. About 3 seconds. 2, 1. She's gonna reach out, finding that roll out. Inhale back. Reach out. And back. Again, take the first couple just to find your feet setting here. And then you determine how far you can go out. The farther you go, the longer the lever, the harder it's gonna be because you gotta come back, right? Good. Palms facing down. Yep, excellent. She doesn't have any death grips on those handles either. It's nice, she has applied pressure there, but good, it looks great. She's not holding that unnecessary tension. About 10 seconds here, and we'll take her right into those triceps for that last exercise. Great, yep, again, she's gonna adjust there. 2, 2, 1, rest. Awesome. One last exercise to go, and we're hitting some core. All right, so we're going back to that tricep extension. Elbows in, bend, extend. About 5 seconds. Adjusting your feet as needed. 3, 2, 1, begin. Inhale, exhale, extend. Bend, extend. This is also core work to the max, for sure, because you're still kind of doing like that rollout, essentially, where she's gotta support her core. And she's gonna exhale, extend. So, triceps and core. Gotta love it when you can give 2 for the price of 1. Okay, good. Inhale, exhale. Oh yeah. Yeah, working 2 muscles at a time can certainly increase that calorie burn for you. That's why TRX is really great as well. You're always working core a lot of the time because you have to stabilize. So it's awesome. A little bit more bang for your buck if you need. This will be about a 30-minute workout or so. All right, 8 seconds left. In 3, 2, 1, done. Nice job, girl. All right, so we're gonna get into core next. We need to make a little adjustments here for you guys so you can see and whatnot. So the way to figure out if you have the right strap height for lower or for core exercises is at the bottom of the straps here come to your calf, or your mid calf. Okay, so she's doing that right now, she's figuring that out. How you adjust the handles here. So if you want to come a little bit closer here, so yep, you're gonna pull up on the yellow thing, yep, and then you're like pulling down at the same time on the black little piece there. So that's the way you can adjust it. Excellent. Yep, so she's gonna make sure that both handles are even, and then we're gonna come onto the floor for these next exercises. So our first one is gonna be a hip press into bridge. So she's gonna come down onto the floor, and you've probably done this a lot of times, being on just like the floor of the mat. So she's gonna stick her heels into the back of the, or into the straps, and then she kind of can have an active press like with her feet on, almost think about it kind of like a pedal essentially. Okay, and then her hands are gonna be at her side, and then she's all stacked here. So knees over the hips, just kind of like in that tabletop position, and then her hands are out to the side, and she's gonna actively press her hips up, and now she's engaging the glutes. So it's gonna be up and down, 30 seconds, you can begin. Good, inhale, exhale. Perfect. And her gaze always stays up, so you never want to turn your head at all when you're ever in bridge or anything like that. Good, yep. So yeah, this would be a little bit harder, adjusting your hands. If you really wanted it, you could have like your hands up, yes, even harder, like to the max. Maybe a couple and then try it and just come back. You're almost there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Excellent job. All right, we're gonna come over into prone position for plank. Okay, so there's a couple of different ways that you can do that with the feet, but she can just turn around and place her tops of her feet into the straps like so. Perfect. So now with this plank, we're gonna have her on our elbows. You could certainly do high plank if that was better for you, but here again, we're gonna make sure that we're stacked joint-wise. Good, so her shoulders are gonna be over her elbows, and then as she's ready, she's gonna activate, and you can lift up. I'll have your time. Yep, perfect. So yes, her core is engaged, so her back is nice and flat. Love plank because it includes so many muscle groups that have to activate. Her quads are activated, her glutes are lifting, her shoulders are working. It's fantastic. And then of course she's breathing, right? Good, yes she is, she does, yes. Looking good, looking good. About 10 seconds. So this area is super important. A lot of times this is the first area to go where the back sways, so she's doing a great job at activating that core. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Nice job, Katie. Okay, so now we're gonna get obliques. So we're gonna work into our side plank next. So she can just flip on over like so. Okay, she's still gonna make sure that her elbow is good, or her shoulder is gonna be over her elbow, so she's stacked there, and then her legs can be stacked there, or they can be even staggered too, depending on how it feels for you. Cool? 30 seconds. Ready? And begin. So lift up. Level 1, right here. Yep. Good. She's staying in that nice long line as the shoes in between two panes of glass. A little bit harder, having that hand up, keeping those hips lifted. Doing great. Halfway. You got this, girl. Hang on. And again, if this is too much, you can always do your side planks on the mat too, okay? Hang on, and 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Slowly bring it down. Excellent job. She's gonna turn away from you so she can get that other side, so that way we can always stay balanced, right? So you always gotta do both sides. So again, she's gonna stack her feet, shoulder over the elbow, hand on her hip, level 1, and she can begin. Lifting up. Good, yep. Staying in that nice long line. Yeah, perfect joint stacking here. You're really engaging that lower hip. That's where that oblique muscle is really working to stay up there. Excellent job, Katie. A little bit harder, bringing that hand up to the sky there. Looking good. You got it. Super, super hard, you guys, because that handles can swing here quite a bit. Almost there. 5 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly bring it down and rest. Excellent work. All right, we're coming into high plank here, okay? So we can either have oblique crunches where her knees come out to the side, or we can work mountain climbers. Which do you prefer, Katie?
We'll show them both.
We'll show you both, why not? Okay, yeah, we can do both, yep. All right, so we'll do 30 seconds still, and I'll tell you when you're halfway and you can switch. So let's do that. Let's do the knee crunch obliques first, just because we worked obliques just right now, so why not add a little extra to that? Okay, when you're ready, you can lift up, so our shoulders over the wrists, and then she's gonna bring that outside knees, yes, in, extend. Knees in, extend. Perfect. Excellent. And really, she has to control, especially when she comes back to the center because there's so much momentum there. Excellent job, Katie, you got it. Halfway. So now she can work knees, side to side. It's kind of like a modified mountain climber. So it doesn't have to be fast. Like, it's actually more effective when it's slower. Good.
I'm lifting my hips, so it's like
yep. Yep, so it's almost like a crunch because she has to lift her hips up a little bit higher here versus just like our regular mountain climbers that we're used to. So it's almost like a pike. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job, girl. That is so hard. Well done. All right, and then last. Okay, we decided we wanted to end with this one. All right. So we're gonna try here would be our atomic push-up. So I'm sure you may have seen this with like stability ball work in that last stability ball workout that we did. So very similar, where she's gonna be at the top of a push-up. She'll come down into a push-up, and then she'll tuck the legs in. Ready? And begin. Tuck in, inhale, lower, exhale, up. Tuck in, inhale, lower, exhale, up. Good. See again that lower back is not compensating at all. Just keeping it lifted. And again, if you're done with the push-ups, with the chest and all that, yep, you can always modify. Maybe it's just the knees. Bring it in, knees and down. Yes! 10 seconds, Katie. And at home, stay strong with us. Hang on. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Nice job. So that's just a nice little workout that we have for you guys. So again, you repeat that first round. It's 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, so about a minute there. 9 minutes for that segment, or repeat it, that'll be 18 with the added core at the end. Make sure you stretch too, especially with those hip flexors. Like Katie's in actually a perfect stretch right here for like hip flexor stretch because of the single leg squats and stuff. Yeah, like that. So that'd be a really good stretch. Make sure you open up that chest, stretch out the upper body and all that as well. Any questions on the TRX, please know that we do rent them out at the front desk. So if you ever want to rent them out while you travel for work or at home, that is certainly an option. Thanks for joining us today. Have a good day.